This is the Iowa Weather Report for Tuesday, July the 28th, 2015. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run at 1 p.m. this afternoon. You see a fairly vigorous system over the northern high plains moving in our direction. This is going to bring us some showers and thunderstorms during the day. Some in the morning and mainly in the evening into the afternoon hours and into the overnight as well. Highs today will be well into the 80s and lower 90s. Heat indices will be well into the 90s for the most part, especially in areas that do get a break from the precipitation. Some of the storms could be strong to possibly severe later in the day. Some heavy rainfall is possible as well. A couple of early day showers here on Wednesday morning will be pulling away, and we'll see sunshine, some slightly cooler temperatures, but very low or lower humidities, highs in the upper 70s to mid 80s across the state, and that looks to be the case as well into Thursday. Partly to mostly sunny skies, highs in the upper 70s northeast to the middle 80s south and west, after morning lows in the upper 50s to middle 60s across the state, so the dew points will still be kept in check. As we go into Friday, it'll still be partly to mostly sunny. There might be a very isolated shower, but it's very isolated at best. Readings still mainly in the 80s at this point. Disturbance is going to be moving in here on Saturday, especially late in the day in our northwestern counties, and through the rest of the state Saturday night and into Sunday. Readings will still be mainly in the 80s. Humidity may tick up a little bit as this storm approaches. On Sunday, that system is now moving off to our east. Could see some early showers, especially in the morning, in our eastern counties, followed by some slow clearing. Might see an afternoon shower or storm elsewhere late in the day, but we'll have to wait and see. Another disturbance comes in on Monday, and this could bring us another round of some showers and maybe a rumble of thunder or two. Readings still looking like to be in the upper 70s to mid 80s, maybe cooler if we see a lot of clouds around. Into Tuesday, you can see a trough really digging in across the Great Lakes, a ridge really pumping up over the Four Corners region. That means the Great Lakes will be cool and wet. The west will be hot, dry, outside of a little bit of monsoonal flow coming into the southwest. That could bring a late day shower or storm out there. It'll be fairly cool around here, maybe 70s to lower 80s across our state, and a little bit of rain and shower and storm activity across the east coast. Going into the extended period around the 8th of August or so, you can see the flow begins to turn a little more zonal. The ridge is really expanding across the southern tier of the country. We're still close enough to this flow out of the west-northwest that we'll still have a little bit of shower and thunderstorm activity. Temperatures starting out will be a bit cooler than seasonal levels, but by this point they'll be back to close to seasonal levels, maybe a tick above them if we get a lot of sunshine and some southerly winds. At the end of the forecast, or close to the end of the forecast on the 11th, you can see another disturbance is approaching from the west. You can see some vortexes over Canada, western and eastern Canada. A little bit of a disturbance out in the plains is the one that's going to be approaching us, with a little bit of shower and storm activity at that point. But we still have plenty of time to watch this and plenty of time for things to change. So stay tuned and we'll see if any trends are seen in the upcoming days. Satellite image from last evening. That system is approaching from the north and west. Showers and thunderstorms across the prairie provinces of Canada down into the northern and central high plains. A little bit of activity across the middle Mississippi River Valley into the Ohio River Valley, and monsoonal flow continues over the southwest. The watch warning map from last evening, some severe weather watches in the Dakotas, some high wind and wind advisories across the area as well. Heat advisories and excessive heat warnings in the middle part of the country, and fairly quiet elsewhere across the area. QBF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days through Saturday evening at 7 o'clock. Rainfall amounts about 1 to 1.5 inches. Some areas may get less than that, and some areas may get upwards of 2+. Heaviest over Florida, where they could get a lot more than that.